We now have confirmation that Bardock will indeed return to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, but not just Bardock, Timebreaker Bardock, otherwise known as the Masked Saiyan. Now, if you've played Dragon Ball Heroes or Dragon Ball Online, you kind of have a better grip on what this actually is. But if you've only played Xenoverse, this is the video for you, as I'm going to fill you in on the entire story of Timebreaker Bardock. Don't forget to subscribe and spread the word about this video, and check out my Instagram at GeekdomBigD. Now, the story of Timebreaker Bardock has absolutely no relation to Naho Oishi's episode of Bardock's story where Bardock gets sent, thousands of years in the past to face off with Frieza's ancestor. That's completely ignored here. This is a brand new story exclusive to the Dragon Ball video game universe, which is Online, Heroes, and Xenoverse, and all of its subsequent sequels. So in Dragon Ball Online, just before Frieza killed Bardock and destroyed planet Vegeta, Mira from the Timebreakers quickly warps in there and saves Bardock from complete destruction and brings him into the future. Now, those of you who have played Xenoverse, you may remember that Mira and Toa had the ability to take a character and brainwash them and turn them into their slaves using, magical abilities and things like that. But in the Dragon Ball Heroes and Dragon Ball Online games, that's not the only method they have of mind control. They also have a technological way of controlling somebody's mind, and that's by putting on a Timebreaker mask on a character, which acts as sort of a, let's call it like an inhibitor, kind of like what Broly was wearing or what Piccolo was wearing in Dragon Ball Z Movie 2, and thus this allows the Timebreakers to have control over said character. Now, in Dragon Ball Online, it's implied that this form of mind control does not work if somebody has a pure of heart. However, more recently in Dragon Ball Heroes, we found out that Vegeta has also been the victim of brainwashing in one of the upcoming arcs and the upcoming sagas for the game, and that kind of changes things because, as you know, by this time in the series, Vegeta is already pretty much a good guy. It was proven in the Buu saga, so I guess that little plot point no longer matters. Now, another name that Timebreaker Bardock goes by is the Masked Saiyan, and the whole thing about when he appears in these games is that you're not supposed to know who he is, even though, yeah, I can kind of tell who he is, but hey, whatever, it's a game. And thus, because it is a game and Bardock being there is pure fan service, they made him really, really strong, to the point where it's kind of ridiculous and it makes no sense. Bardock with the mask on can actually block a punch from SS4 Gogeta. Yeah, tell me another one. These games don't make any sense, but hey, they're not supposed to. Anyways, so the Masked Saiyan really gets his big climax in the Dragon Ball Heroes Dark Demon Realm Saga, where the Time Patrollers and the Timebreakers battle it out in the Demon Realm, and during the battle, Bardock's mask ends up getting shattered. Of course, once the mask gets shattered and Bardock realizes who he actually is and what's really been going on, he reveals that he can do Super Saiyan 3. Alrighty. So pretty much what Timebreaker Bardock is fan service for all the Bardock fans. It's a way to bring him back into prominence, even though a little bit contrived, but the idea of the mind control unit and the mask is pretty cool. It's just obvious fan service. And hey, it's cool, yo, because Bardock's a really popular character, and I kind of like this idea. I really do. I think he is a little bit too OP, but I'm okay with it because it's a video game and really it doesn't matter. It's a game. Let's all have fun with it. Anyways, with that being said, I'm going to bring this video to a close. Thank you for watching. And very soon we're all going to see what they're going to do with Timebreaker Bardock in Xenoverse 2. I'll catch y'all down the road.